Hood, trying to push a positive narrative, peace for the inner city of youth, black and brown community. You understand what I'm saying? Bam! I did a 7 minute show this morning talking about my boy football, aka my little brother. Check this out. Let's freedom ring for this good brother, man. I painted a young lady house that lived in his neighborhood, and they knew this dude. And it made the paint job go so smooth about a year ago. She called me. She said somebody seen my show this morning, and she called me. Gave me an address on my boy. So I'm gonna be writing my boy tomorrow when I wake up after I get off work at 3:30 in the morning. I'm gonna write him a letter tomorrow, right? But let's spin the ring for this good brother, man. Because whether people believe it or not, football will be a great mentor to the youth today, right? What better mentor is the one that come from the gutter and survive the gutter and it's living above land, understanding its priorities in life. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all get in here and tap in here, man, because this is a good one here, man. Because this young brother football has changed tremendously, man. In the time we was in these penitentiaries, I've been doing football for years, man, for years, and he's grown and changed a great deal. You understand what I'm saying? Wesley Z, what's up with you, baby? Hit that like and subscribe button. Share the content. We're talking about football, man. I just been thinking about my little brother from Lake Trey lately, man, and somebody tapped in and gave me the address where he's located at. So I'm gonna write my brother, give him some words of encouragement, let him know how it's going with me. You understand what I'm saying? Cause I can't wait to take him out to breakfast, man, and we sit down at the round table in this free world and discuss his future as well as my future. Cause my future, it grows each and every day. I'm reaching a goal each and every day, and football play a role in that. You know, whether anyone believe that, whether he was to believe that, right? He played a role on a lot of me staying focused when I was behind that wall, man. I never forget when I got to Calipat. Football had the keys, man. Him and the homie said from Nutty, right? Football that said from Nutty did this. Hey, big homie, just kick back, kick your shoes up, and these ice creams and cookies. And that's just exactly what happened, man. Football only came to me. This I knew he was changing too. He only came to me, but we can reach the solution to any problem that was dealing with keyways, down moves, and movements, and non-affiliated brothers. He wasn't one for the violence. He seen that you didn't have to always solve problems with violence, that you can do it in a diplomatic way and have a calm conversation, not talking at people, but talking to people. And he used to get at me, man. I was like, sometimes, let me share something with you, man. I used to sit on the yard with this little young brother and share feelings with this dude that I don't share with a whole lot of people behind walls, right? We used to have these deep, hell of intellectual conversations, and it'll make me break down crying. One day he seen me drop a tear talking to him. He said, man, you a man, big homie. I like your whole get down. You know what I mean? When I tell you the big homie titles is earned and not given, them OG titles is earned, it's not given. Football is one of them dudes that validated that, right? Because he said to me one day on the yard, I'll never forget. He said, Bam. He used to love to call me by my first name, right? He used to say, Sherwood, you a big homie. You carry yourself like a real big homie. You ain't with the bullshit. You don't get caught up. And you always, I never was with violence. See, this is what don't nobody get. Everybody think people in prisons with violence. No, we're not with violence. If it's presented, hey, let's solve our business. But if you can have a dialogue to cease violence, it's easily did. And he used to admire that about me, man. I mean, we didn't just kick it on weekends when they had A1A yard. We kicked it on numerous things, man. Every day. I used to go out my way to go fuck with football, right? Let me share something else with y'all. One of the things else he admired about me. I ran the AA on Sea Yard in Calipat. I ran it every Saturday. I was the first dude told football, I said, man, We ain't got the DP our homies when they got drug debts. Let's give them 3 warnings, but send them to these AA meetings. Let's see if they can save themselves. See, I can't save them because I'm up in there running it. You got to want to save yourself. And me and football used to talk about this because I used to tell football. I said, man, I used to smoke my ass off. Man, I was smoking like a broke stove at one time. He said, shit, how could I tell, Big O? Because Suzette take good care of you. That was my girl at the time, right? Oh, watch this, man. I stayed getting my packages. Stayed getting anything I wanted. It's another incident that made football really let me know that he had love for me and went past that crip shit with people be thinking we just crippin' as a family. No, crippin' is a brotherhood. When you start loving somebody outside of crippin', it becomes a family unit. And this is how it happened. One of the homies DP somebody. He in the gangster course, but I got his phone. So the first person I get at, it's my little brother, Cinnamon Barua. I mean, I got this phone. I ain't giving this phone to nobody. I'm gonna do what the homie said do with it. Football come to the yard, that boy they call A1A yard, he say less. I already knew that was gonna happen. I knew who he was gonna leave the phone to. You understand what I'm saying? That come that trustworthiness within the Crip collective when you go outside of your love and the love become being a brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's where you can validate calling each other cuz. See, every Crip ain't worthy of being called cuz. You see them? Because you on some destructive shit when you still on some bullshit. Instead of trying to do some positive shit. In football, one of his homies pulled up, he said, man, I need that phone. And I did OG Bam. I launched said, hey homie, there ain't no gangster phone. I'm finna sell this phone and send this money to the homie daddy, me brother. Like he told me. He ain't say get us to nobody. So I already got that ball. Ball sitting back there, right? When the boy walk off with a frown, football going his sock slobbed me like a half pack of cigarettes. Here we go, right? Because he knew he can trust me. And that's what me and him used to talk about. See, that's what's wrong with in society. That's why I say brothers like football got a lot to offer the youth today. Because footballers would be the first youngster to tell you like Redbird, Bone. These dudes open their ears to listen to real shit. They don't run from real shit. That's their energy. They feed on realness. And football was a dude I seen really change, man, and feed on that energy to say, man, damn, y'all survived the storm in this motherfucker. I understand that y'all paved the way for us to be able to survive in this motherfucker. You know, now I'm gonna write my boy and tell him it's all about surviving right here, baby. You understand what I'm saying? It's about surviving right here. And that's what I'm doing, man. We got to learn. It's weird. And just one of the first paragraphs I'm gonna put in after I send my salutation, see how he living, ask him how he living. The first thing I'm gonna tell him, man, it's a goddamn shame. The majority of the brothers that get out the pen is working with dudes who ain't never been to prison, standing doing the same motherfucking thing he left when he left, right? I just want him to see from out that nightmare can come a positive dream. That dream becomes reality. You understand what I'm saying? That you got to get up off your ass. See, sitting on your ass all day, you ain't taking advantage of the gift God give you. The only thing come sitting on your ass is failures, man. Getting off your ass and making some mobility and trying to reach your goal. You strive for that each and every day. And that was a young brother I seen do that, man. I'm telling you, he was a little black jack-o'-lantern. He's serious about his calisthenics. He's serious about reading. Watch this, man. Football was one of them young brothers in the penitentiary, man, that sit on the side of the handball court when the yard go in because he'll stay out and be reading this book. He knew how to take time for himself inside a fucked up situation to find out who the fuck he was. And that's what made me transition so good out of here. I done had some bumps and some little rough edges since I've been home, but what I found out is I got to find out how to find time to please me, to make me happy, to appreciate me more, right? And motherfuckers be wondering why people don't fuck with everybody. Hey man, I ain't fucking with nobody that's trying to be a stagnation in my life. That's why I want this little brother to come home so tough. I know he got a motherfucking support base, man, a unit that's just gonna support him And what football might not know, and I hope somebody tell them this, we waiting on you because you're going to support us mentally as well as us supporting you mentally, brother. You understand what I'm saying? If there's a God or Allah, as my brothers say, you're coming home. I said prayers out. I want everybody to tap into this and shout it out. Let's free the young football. He's a changed man, man. I miss this dude, man. Y'all just don't know I miss this little brother. He was a good brother, man. I mean, we really had some, ooh, man. I remember somebody had hit the yard one time. This dude didn't show on didn't come outside. He was only on layover or something. About 2 weeks ago by football, say, man, you know, Whoop was here. I said, nah. When we start talking, get into our conversation. So no wonder that motherfucker got to New York, because he showed knew you was here. You feel what I'm saying? So football used to look at situations like that and say they be these motherfuckers. That be these motherfuckers that get on YouTube and put 100 on who the fuck they was in prison. This was a dude putting 100 of who the fuck he was when he was really ducking his tail. Maybe you already going to, he couldn't be seen because he thinks somebody might get on him. And he thought I was one of them cats. But hey, man, as I always say, it ain't personal, it's just business. There was no business, no more business concerning you. You got an issue, it's over with. But football, learn from that. I learned it's not about you want to know everybody in prison, but it's about the information you have on the people in prison. That's how you're going to survive. You want to know about a person. You want to know who's the thinkers on the yard. And he learned from that. See, when you want to know the thinkers, once you know the thinkers, you have nothing else to worry about. Football was a brother, man, that really used to listen. Man, this dude, as I call it, we had cool school each and every day we talked on the yard. And sometimes when we didn't talk on the yard, football found the way to play out this motherfucking cell. Right here, come in my building. I might be laying on my bunk, right? You see smoke come up, I say, man, slide me some cookies up under there. Because he knew, he used to tell me, man, you got a package full of junk food. You feel me? But the boy used to show me genuine love, the utmost respect, and I showed it back to him, regardless of the big old age gap. You understand what I'm saying? Damian Williams, little football, a.k.a. A-Trey Gangsters Moving, is a changed man. I know he's a changed man, and I haven't talked to him in like 8 months, but I know he's a changed man, and it's time for us to let this man, support this man, send some family letters up in there, some character letters up in there talking about this man, because I know he's communicating with people. Because I know people have reached out to him about problems from society to help him solve them problems. On a mental tip, seeking some form of advice, man, it's time to support that brother as well as other brothers that's sitting up in them penitentiaries, man, just waiting to go to the board to get a date. Let's support brothers like football. Let's support these brothers coming up out these trenches, man. In trenches, I'm talking about these prisons. The dragon has awakened, man. It's time to support your brother in your community. Support what you call your OG big homie, your G homie. Support him. Have a job ready for him. Have some place where he can fill in the application. If you're having problems with a situation where he can live, let's find these brothers some place to get to where they won't have to resort to going back to what they used to do. What's up, Malik? How you living, brother? Let's support these brothers in their endeavors, man. Let's send our prayers up for all freedom fighters can come to the tip. Exactly what I'm saying when I say freedom fighter. Crips and Dom moves, when you get off that gang-banging page and become black conscious, you become a freedom fighter. You now know what you've been fighting for. And what you used to fight for is bullshit. Now it's about fighting for what you believe in, fighting for the color of your skin, standing strong for who the fuck you are. Because once you build yourself, you build someone under you. Football, I love you, brother. I love everybody that can tap in. Y'all share this content, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. And subscribe to OG Bam, man. That's what I need y'all to do, man. I'm at work. I'm enjoying myself. I ain't started yet. I'm finna check in and try to chase this bag. Excuse me. Not chase the bag, secure the bag. Once you got the job, chasing is over with. You come every day just to secure it. And that's what I'm doing, man. I had a wonderful weekend. I want to send a shout out to my big homie, Junkie Fred. I talked to him the other day. Junkie Fred from on the park. What it do, Junk? It's a blessing to be on the streets, man, and have people like Greg Cross, Marcellus, Pitbull, My cousins, Big Ali, Lolly, Mary, Peaches, Diane, Rochelle, my nieces, Tanika, Porky, Sade, Shannon, Little Minnie, my nephews, Little Beta, Little Dante, all my great nephews. It's a blessing to have aunties like Margie, Darlene, my Aunt Carolyn, my Aunt Brunetta. It's a blessing to have people in my life that help me fulfill my potentials. They seen something in me I didn't see in myself, yet they never turned their back on me. That's what we got to do with football, y'all. He got potentials, and I see it in him. We can't turn away from this brother. You know what I mean? Here, man, got a whole lot of remorse for what he did in the past, as well as me. See, in prison, you'll get a conscience. Without, whether you want to get it or not, you're going to get a conscience. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn how to support each other and allow people like me, Melly Mill, Kev Mack, and young football, because football has something to offer the youth today. You know what I mean? I hope one of these programs, these mentor programs is willing to reach out to this brother. You know what I'm saying? Because when he do come home, I'm definitely going to try to get him on this camera and do an interview with me before he do it with anybody. You understand what I'm saying? But he can offer this youthful generation a whole lot. Let me give y'all an experience right quick. I'm catching the bus today at work. The Hispanic dude is in front of me. So I see him pop at a little girl. They're in school. I'm impressed. I laugh. So when the girl get off the bus, he talking to somebody. I'm looking at TV on my phone. He talking to somebody. Say, "Oh, nigga. Yeah, my nigga." I'm like, "Oh, hell no, man. I can't go for this." He turned around and say, "Hey, man, no, man, I can't go for it. I can't go for it." Right? But he stopped saying it. Right? And I respect him. Then we had a normal conversation. I said, "Yeah, man, you can't fool me into saying what you are. That's not true." Right? But I respected you enough that you didn't say it once I brought it to your attention. Watch this, man. That's talking to a person, not at a person. Excuse me. There's no one entitled to use the N-word. Yet we use it. And he felt if he can tell me that he was black, he can use it. So we got to learn to stop using that N-word. I'm not going to get it up off my boy, though, man. Football, my loved one. I learned that from him. He used to hear me say that a lot in the pen when I used to get angry. He used to get mad. I still say it when I get angry. You understand what I'm saying? I got to find the self-difference of being me like I used to in the 80s in the penitentiary. In the 90s and not using that N-word, man. Because that word hurts. Not only when we say it, but it does more detrimental damage when we hear other people using the word and they try to justify using the fucking word. You understand what I'm saying? Let's change some shit about who we are to make people, if they want to emulate us in the correct way and not in the negative way. You follow me? This is what we got to do, y'all. We got to stop allowing us to disrespect ourselves and think somebody else supposed to respect us. If we don't respect ourselves, ain't nobody else gonna respect us. So if we stop using the N-word, I guarantee you we'll stop somebody else from using it. This is what we got to do, man. Life is too good, whether short or long, and it's precious. Let's live. When we got to leave this earth, let's leave with a positive legacy. Let's not leave with all they talk about is negative about us. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of good in everybody. Some people just refuse to let the good out because they've been given a bad hand in life. Well, I'm here to let you know, if you make your bed, lay in it, right? God give you the breath, the gift of life each and every morning. So each and every day supposed to be better than the last day. That's what makes me so happy to stay away from bullshit. I learned in the past 4 months, if you shake bullshit and bullshit people, you have less problems in your life. You understand what I'm saying? And people don't get that either. You know, you have less problems in your motherfucking life. You'll start to appreciate yourself better. And this is what I learned too. Don't take this the wrong way. Sometimes we must become selfish and learn and be so selfish that we just deal with us. See, if you don't know how to deal with yourself, you can't deal with nobody else. If you know how to deal with yourself, you can deal with any situation that arises. So sometimes you must be selfish and just get in tune with who you are. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm so in tune with me. My girl told me about a month ago, she said, "You're a happy drunk now, right?" I said, "Yeah, baby. Because all I do is drink by myself and enjoy my drink. Not that I go overboard. I might have a fifth of yak, sip on a couple of margaritas when I go out, right? I smoked a cigar yesterday, drank 2 shots of bourbon. You understand what I'm saying? And enjoyed it, man. Watched me some Sunday football. Oh, see my boy Tom Brady come up there and do the win. And, you know, everybody knows Tom Brady best quarterback in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is next. Let's see who's gonna be the third, right? But I'm here to tell you, man, that my life is so good after coming through them trenches doing 30 plus motherfucking years behind that wall that I'm now on the streets. And this is the longest I've been on the streets since the age of 12, right? Now you hear some dudes when I talk about prison say they don't like prison stories. That's because they ain't never been, so they ain't got nothing to talk about. So they want to talk about the people that been to prison. Well, I'm here to tell you, man, don't take this the wrong way. In a low-key way, prison was a blessing from God for me. Because without prison, I might not be here. You understand what I'm saying? I lost numerous of homies while I was behind that wall. For some reason, God sent it fit. I'm going to sing you two where I know you'll listen to me yet. And that was the true fact, man. Listen to me. I was behind that wall. I went in there, man, being a fuck up, trying to be me, be more than who the fuck I was at times. I learned from them mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? But prison was a blessing, because I lost numerous of homies in that motherfucker. My childhood, my real road dog, Baby. You understand what I'm saying? He passed in 83. I was in the pen. My homie Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Keith Foster, Craig Metcalf. Even the bully, I was in the pen when he died. Michael Stone died. You understand what I'm saying? My cousin Twin. My nephew Trey, a.k.a. Lil Inch from Front Hill. My little cousin D-Dog Darwin. Young Hog of the Nutties. You know, I was in the pen, man. I lost my mother and father when I was behind the walls. My second parents, like my cousins, May Willie and Buddy King, you know what I'm saying? Papa Ali, Mama Ali from Nutty. You know what I mean? I lost all in when I was behind that wall, man. I learned how to not want to be away from my family. I don't be with them every day, but we're going to tap in with each other. You understand what I'm saying? And we got to learn how to love each other and stop hating each other, man. That's basically what I'm saying. So if there's any people out there, man, that got some animosity towards somebody that they love or in their family, they want you to give them a call and make amends, man. It's all about changing shit, not waiting on the change to come you, because change come within. It's all about changing some shit, man. Learning how to be the bigger you and not the smaller of you. You're not being a punk walking away from a problem. You're being a punk going at the problem with some same type of bullshit that the person that's creating the problem with. Let's learn how to be the better and the bigger us. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling y'all, man. And we got to do this because people is watching us. These kids is watching us. They want to see how we deal with situations, because that's what they emulate us. So this is what we got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all share this content, man. I sure wish I can get. I got 4 people in it, 4 likes, which is cool. I'm telling y'all, man, for the life of me, man, I can't understand why it's taking me so long to get 400 some motherfucking more subscribers so I can start interviewing people. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't understand that, because I try to keep it a buck every time I get on here, man. I ain't gonna mislead you with no bullshit. I ain't gonna talk about no bullshit, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 each and every day. I want to send a shout out to my boy Willie Rod. You feel me? My little brother Poke Joe, Redbird Bone, my cousin Big Ali Dolly and them, Keely Wilson and Big Ant. You understand what I'm saying? Marcellus Sumo. Send a shout out to my boy the Postman. Hey, content is like the 1st and 15th, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Loco Vision, the Winner Circle. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all tap into me, man. Y'all share the likes, share the content with your friends, and have them subscribe to this, man. And with that said, best 25 minutes I can give y'all in one short day. Let's prayers go to free football, y'all. Wherever you at football, I send bonds to you, little bro. I love you.